Hello everyone, this is Metacross31 and today I want to show you something a little bit special because I was wondering what actually happens if you try to go inside the central camp in the map Bad Harvest. Because usually when you try to run into this central camp, Moon will stop you and say no, don't go in there, you can't defeat it, and there are fire traps which instantly kill your units. So today I want to show you a way how you can actually get into the central camp and what awaits you in there. The deck I was using to do this was this deck. I had Construction Hut, which was used to give me a cheaper AMI Monument, Breeding Grounds and Shrine of War. Then you need one spammable unit. I used Master Archers. Important that you have a unit where you have a lot of charges, so 20 charges was by far enough for me. And then I was just using a Spore Launcher because it is the highest HP unit in the game, together with some support spells like Regrowth, Surge of Light, Curse of Oink, Cold Snap and Greenpeace because I wanted it to survive as long as possible while inside the camp. And now to see how to actually go in there and what happens, I will go to a replay and I will see you there in just a sec. Okay, so here we are on the map Bad Harvest. I was just doing a solo speedrun on standard difficulty because I didn't want to bother any other people and waste their time. And so the first thing I do is grab this mini base. By the way, I was going on position 3 because the way I can go to the gold wagon the fastest because I still can't let it die. And I just grab these power wells and this monument, and in the meantime I take some master archers to run up to this position and grab all the power wells up there too. And this is fairly standard what I'm doing here. I'm just running them up here. And as soon as they are about to die, I spawn the next squad and another one. And one more. And so they get up here safe. I even kill one to get back the void power. I put up this wall just for safety. Then I grab gold chest just for gold. And then I start grabbing the power wells. Meanwhile I have built this wall and a second power well down here. I'm also building up this wall. The attacks on standard difficulty are really not that hard to defend, so you maybe don't even need them, but I wanted to make sure that I don't just lose the map. Down here I don't have to build any defense yet. As of right now, the defense towers and the monument are enough to defend this. And I'm just spending all my power on the power wells. I'm repairing the buildings and the walls so they don't get destroyed. And slowly but surely I'm welling up well by well. See, now I have an influx of 11, so I get power really quickly. The next thing I do is go tier 2 here, tier 3 up here, and then with an MI monument tier 4. Or I actually go tier 2 up here, nature, then another monument down here, and then the MI monument in the main base as well. As you see, the towers are still quite enough to defend all of this, so I can speed this up a little bit. I build a construction hut to make the MI monument cheaper. I also build a breeding ground, because this will make all of my units cheaper later. I spawn a few master archers to help with the defense, but make sure to not spawn too many so you have enough charges left, because we will need around 5 charges to get into the camp. This wall for now is enough to defend this. I don't even need any units on top of it. This tower and this wall will drop eventually, but at that point I will already have my tier 3 and tier 4 up. As you see, here's the AMI monument. Now I can, in theory, also destroy this construction hut. And I also built a Shrine of War to get back some void power later. It is up a little bit more, and as soon as I have 260 power, I'm spawning the first Spore Launcher down here. And for now I'm just gonna use this to defend all of this because the attacks are getting stronger, and one spore launcher for now is by far enough. And as soon as I have enough power, I will spawn another spore launcher down here. So this will just kill everything that's coming in here. More than enough defense. The only thing I have to deal with are these flying units, so I spawn some more master archers. But with this, the defense done. I will later spawn another spore launcher up here. You will see soon. I'm just killing all of the units down here. And there we have another spore launcher, which I'm using from here to run down here and kill this bandit camp. It can easily defeat it on its own together with some healing spells. And I'm also gonna spawn another one up here to defend, to support these master archers. Again, make sure to not use too many master archers so you still have enough left. So the spore launcher is just killing this camp and all of the Stonekin units that are coming in. Its siege damage makes it extra strong against the bandit tents, which you should focus first, so no more bandit units are spawning. And as you see, another spore launcher takes care of all of this. And I'm gonna use one of these spore launchers and move it slightly up to the left so it can actually hit these units before they can destroy this monument. Here I used a freeze and a heal to support the spore launcher. All of these attacks get defended quite easily. So this one, the monument is enough to kill out all of the flying units. And as soon as this camp is cleared out, I'm gonna make my way to the bandit camp. One thing to note is not the bandit camp, the central camp. One thing to note is that it has 4 entrances. One is here, one is somewhere up here, one is close to the Stonekin Lord, and one is somewhere around here, where all of the camps are. Not the camps, where the Stonekin Lords are. After just a bit more fighting up here, I'm using Shrine of War again. As you see, I get more than enough power than I will need. So this is still defended, this is defended. And now I just decided that I will just freeze them and ignore them for now. And now comes the part where I move into the Stonekin camp, and the idea is to place the spore launcher just in front of this wall here. Because this is where the damage of the fire trap starts coming in, and it basically one-hits everything. But it doesn't one-hit units that are still in their spawning animation. And there's this tiny window in between the spawning animation and the unit becoming vulnerable where you can spawn another unit right next to it. So what I'm gonna do is place the spore launcher over here and then just keep spawning master archers in a line until I can reach inside of the camp and I'm out of the damage zone. So I'm stopping it right here, giving it one more heal. Gonna attack back here. And now what I'm doing is spawning master archers one after another until I'm behind the damaging zone of the fire trap. And there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squads of master archers, and this one doesn't take any damage anymore. And I'm even spawning another spore launcher behind it, because this is way tankier. Now this is the only difficult part. Now the fun part begins, where you can actually walk around in here in the middle and see what is going on. I'm using green peas and heals to keep the spore launcher alive. And just walk around in there a little bit. So as you can see, there's basically nothing going on in here except for a lot of Stonekin units. I'm freezing some of them and using green pieces, so my spore launcher doesn't get attacked. And as you see, there's actually at some point like an invisible wall where I can't go any further. It's around here. I tried to move back here, but it didn't work. And so I tried to go to the left, and there's also another invisible wall. And then further to the right, you also can't go that far. There, even this black shaded region isn't even fog of war anymore, but it's actually just an impassable wall. The same is down here, as I will show you just now. You see, this doesn't even get discovered anymore. And so now I just let the spore launcher die, and yeah, that's all I wanted to show you today. I'm not finishing this map because I'm alone and I didn't have a really good deck for that. But yeah, now you know what's inside of this this Stonekin camp. And in fact, you can also turn off the fog of war and see some more details, as I will show you in just a second. Okay, so I'm back at the same replay I just showed you a few seconds ago. And now I can also show you what happens if you turn off the fog of war. As you see all of the regular stuff of Bad Harvest with the Rogue Giant and all of the stuff you probably already know. And if you take a look at the way we just went in, you see on the minimap it doesn't even look like there's something going on, because it has this same shade as the areas which you can't walk on. But if you look in there, you actually see just what we just saw. A lot of Stonekin units and nothing really going on. And there you can also see the other exits. One up here, the one we entered through earlier, one on the west, and the one up to the boss. And yeah, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Maybe you have some more interesting ideas what you can do in this camp, but I don't think there's anything you can really do in there. If you were to bring a stronger unit like a Batarial in here, you might even be able to kill all of the units and just chill in there. But I don't think there's any deeper reason, meaning behind it, or any reason to do this. Alright, so thank you for watching and goodbye.